HProfane Hydra. Of all Tiamat evolutions that you can acquire, this one that combines the least with Wukong. The passive of this item is used to farm faster, while the active can further accelerate the cleaning or add value damage when fighting against an enemy. But Titanic adds a boosted AoE attack reset at scale with HP, which is great for a more chunky Wukong, while Stridebreaker loads the target, making it easier for you and your clone to continually attack the enemy without being able to escape, which is a perfect fit for an asshole Wukong. Either of these provides stats that fit better with Wukong. Both have an active that synergizes better, and passive make the same function of making it easier to farm. Although if we're talking about not taking advantage of passive, you can imagine the failure of next item. F tier Sundered Sky. If you are looking for damage and endurance, you should never buy this item for Wukong. It seems excellent to use Q that hits crit and heals you, but unlike champions like Nasus where the passive does apply a crit on damage of his Q, in Wukong applies a crit of his base damage and then adds the damage of the ability, so it's not so strong as it looks. Instead, Trinity first fulfills the same function of adding damage to Q, but with less color and better stats to combat. This becomes worse for more experienced Wukongs who wanna fool the enemy pretending they use the W, since the copy does not apply the passive, making it easier for the enemy to recognize if it's really you or the clone. As for endurance, there are several items that complement the game of this character in a better way, either with resistance, life, or shields. So, if you wanna do good damage and abuse still more, I'm sure the following item will become your favorite. S tier Eclipse. Damage, endurance, and steal are three ideal words to describe this item on Wukong. Using it is as simple as attacking the enemy twice to deal additional damage and gain a shield. Where does steal come in? Wukong's clone is able to copy your attacks and some item effects. And the coolness of Eclipse is that due to the fact the clone activates his own Eclipse passive, which has no relation to the cooldown of yours. This allows you to construct ingenious plays where you can more easily trick the enemy, either by activating the clone trick to the enemy with your Eclipse so they proceed attack him and then you do the L play, or as a good main Wukong, bait with your W by just stop moving, and when the enemy passes by you do free damage and then proceed to actually use your W. And speaking of tricks with the clone, the interaction of the following object is the strongest that exists with this champion. S tier Block Cleaver. This item is key to rig teamfights when using Wukong's ultimate. How does it sound to instantly reduce the armor of all enemy team 1/3 by yourself? The ultimate has the condition damage over time, so each spin applies one stack of cards. As if that wasn't enough, his clone also applies stacks when attacking and also copying the ultimate. When you enter the fight, try to position yourself to hit as many enemies as possible with your copy and with your original Wukong when using the ultimate. If the fight was separated at the beginning, it won't be a problem to apply all stats with the second ultimate to the missing enemies. And if you think that Wukong's things are already an abuse, the following object makes it even easier to hit them all. S tier Stridebreaker. If it's already frustrating to be trapped at Wukong ultimate, imagine now having zero chances to escape. The active of this item reduces the enemy movement speed by 1/3. It's the whole trick. The owner obtains additional movement speed for each enemy hit with this active. Even better than the above is the good synergy that it makes with the W. The Q decreases your clone every time Wukong or the clone does damage to an enemy. In addition, the copy has your same attack speed. Use your combo trying to keep the enemy between you and the copy, activate the item, and then proceed to use your ultimate in teamfights, or fight one against one and take advantage of spamming the Q. And since we are talking about hitting Q a lot, the following item will boost the skill every time you use it. S tier Trinity Foes. If you are looking to dominate all your one against one fights, you can never skip this item on Wukong. Did you know that this item causes each Q to do approximately the double of his damage? The passive effect of Spellblade adds additional damage to your next hit effect after using an ability, so just Q then out attack to apply it. If we add to this item that the cooldown of this ability is reduced every time Wukong or the clone does damage to an enemy, receiving the passive of this item while fighting is an abuse. Look for single combat scenarios and do auto attack resets while extending the combat. This way you will gain a lot of damage advantage. If with this you already have an idea of how to fight continuously, let's move on to the macro section to tell you which items to combine with. A tier Berserker macro. If you are looking to prioritize single combats with sustained damage and endurance, this is your Wukong build. The Berserker macro has tanks and assault qualities. I suggest using it on jungle. As core items, first Stridebreaker, second Trinity Foes, and third Block Cleaver. Yonan builds. We'll use yellow runs with Conqueror. As complementary items against physical damage, the Dance, if problem is magic damage, Malmortius, for more neutral scenarios with no clear threat, Stridebreaker, and we are confident Hullbreaker. Focus on single fight scenarios as a Stridebreaker and Trinity will give you an advantage when it's you and your copy against an enemy. Do a full combo hitting the R with the original Wukong and the copy, extend the fight, wait for your W, and when it's about to come, repeat the combo. This is how you do the 32 hits of Wukong's ultimate. This Wukong is great extending fights, so avoid short fights where enemies can make you a burst. Although if explosive damage is your thing, the next macro will fit you great. A tier Roach macro. If you want to make that winning move by letting a target with a good combo, this is your Wukong build. Roach macro has assassin and tank qualities. I suggest using it on jungle. As core items, Fear Jumbo, Second Eclipse, and Tier Black Cleaver, Yon and Boots. We will use blue runes with Phase Rush. As complementary items against physical damage, Deathman Plate, if the problem is magic damage, Force of Nature, and if we are ahead, waiting for opportunity will be excellent. Prioritize teamfights by flanking that important target. Take advantage of your W to enter from a favorable position, then activate the jump and proceed with a quick combo, followed by your ultimate. Take advantage of Phase Rush mobility to reposition yourself on a safe position, wait for your E, and as soon as you have it, do another quick combo and ult again. This Wukong shines making pickups on teamfights, so avoid extending fights where you fall short of damage against the enemy. Now, if your thing is to stand up for the team, even if that means danger, the next macro will be more comfortable for you. A tier Tank macro. Simple but effective is the monster of initiations and endurance that these builds offer you. The tank macro shines for its high resistance, being difficult to be defeated but preserving some damage. I suggest using it only on top. As core items, Iceball Gauntlet, Titanic Hydra, and Black Cleaver, Yon and Boots. We will use green runs with Grasp. Against magic damage, Wukong will compensate for that weakness since we have plenty of ammo. If threats are buried, Start is the safest defense against everything, and if we are confident, Overlord's Bloodbane will give you a very noticeable damage boost. At laning phase, just poke the enemy using your Q and don't force extended combats. Your whole game is focused on teamfights. Push the way and apply demolition on tower, being careful to rotate in time to the fights. Break the fight with your ultimate, but be careful about not overdoing it following a target. Your priority is to split the fight so your teammates can attack but not being attacked. Take advantage of your Q to slow down anyone who tries to engage your allies and add the verse of Hydra to wear him down. This Wukong shines as a frontline, so avoid playing alone. That's all for this video. What would you like the next match be about? Tell me in the comments. I'll pay attention to the most liked suggestions, so don't forget to share your idea and like other good ones. Be humble and respectful, everyone's learning. I want to make this my job, so I will appreciate if you share this content, subscribe to my social media, and join my community by clicking on my link tree. My Discord server has restrictions on 0% toxicity allowed, so you can feel safe being close to all my updates while connecting with other members who want to learn. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. DesLoverLoL.